wins, 2 regulation losses, 2 and 1 and overtime losses and shootout losses. And we are underway, ladies and gentlemen. The Sea Captains and the Bobcats from the Rose Garden. A quick whistle there right off the bat. Looks like we might have some infractions handed out early. So we played 8 seconds of 5-on-5 hockey, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of penalties called in this league, the couple of games that I've broadcast, much to my chagrin. Looks like Provost headed to the sin bin, number 15 in your scorecard, Robert Provost. An early penalty there for that young lad. Provost hailing from, where's that young lad from? What did I say, number 15? I don't, there it is. He's from North St. Paul, Minnesota, ladies and gentlemen. Well, today is like midsummer for that lad. A great state of hockey, Minnesota. So to the power play, go the Sea Captains early, looking to get on the early lead. We're getting the early lead as Loftus pinching in, number 27 in your scorecard, sending it ahead to Essing. Essing, quick shot there, big stop by King. The rebound eluded him for a moment as the Sea Captains swipe at it. Back to the blue line it goes. There's Moran. Moran walking the puck. Tony Moran. Moran trying to send it down low. In on the forecheck there was number 18. That's Bear. If you're going to be a Bear, be a Grizzly Bear, as Mr. Teagan probably has never said in his life. Or if he has heard that before, he's probably so thrilled to hear it again. All right, picking up the puck from the netminder is Moran. Putting on the brakes. And thinking about going out the other end. Came back out this way. We play 20-minute stanzas. 1:13 left to go in the power play. The early power play for the Sea Captains. As they're in the midst of a player change there. Hopping over the boards there is big Tim Hayden. Hayden, a very strong defenseman. My kind of guy. As a former goaltender, that's the guy I want in front of me. Here the Sea Captains now cross ice to Hayden. Hayden tried to go back door. Lurking there was the Sea Captain. I believe that was Bear lurking back door. Sent in by the Sea Captains. There is delayed offsides at this level of hockey, so thank the maker. I broadcast a lot of youth hockey, ladies and gentlemen, and there's no delayed offsides in youth hockey. And if they're shorthanded and they ice the puck, it's still icing. But you can listen to the podcast and hear me pontificate upon the stupidity of that another time. Here's Massengill now with 30 seconds remaining in the power play. First pass doesn't connect there as Yannick sends it back in. We went up over the player's bench there. Nice job by the trainer there for the Sea Captains to retrieve the puck. Multitasking, making sure everybody's healthy, limber, and ready to go, and getting the puck for the team. Got to like that. All right. We're 25 seconds away from 5-on-5 hockey, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we get a lot of 5-on-5 hockey for your sake, so you don't have to hear me get on my soapbox and complain that too many penalties are called, but I'm not in a complaining mood. It's a gorgeous fall day here in southeastern Connecticut as the Sea Captains give chase. Hard around, waiting for it there. Nice play by Loftus to keep it in. Now they work it down low. Smith doing a nice job kicking it to himself. Back to Loftus. Loftus letting the shot go to save by King. Back door now, the rebound! Pushed aside there. A nice play there by the Bobcats to get over and thwart that effort. That was Bird who blocked that shot. All right, we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. A good penalty kill early on by the Bobcats. Sea Captains now got a man behind the D. That's Litwin sneaking in. But I guess he was a half a step or perhaps an even full step over the blue line there. The Bobcats, as you see, wearing their really nice blue sweaters with the Bobcat across the chest there. Yellow cat with white whiskers and a blue, I guess you would say, pharynx area. Is that the pharynx? It's been a while since I took anatomy and physiology. I always liked physiology. Anatomy didn't really interest me. Who cares where it is? It's really cool what it does. But I guess it means things to, people in pre-med and surgeons and things of that ilk. You want them to know where stuff should be. At least when they put you back together anyway. Oopta leaning in now to take the face-off against Bain. Stepping up nicely there was Borms. The Sea Captains do a real nice job taking away the real estate in the neutral zone. That's the kind of hockey I like. It causes turnovers as we see Hayden causing one there. Quick tic-tac-toe play and a big stop there by King. As cutting to the cooker there was Bain. Back the other way. Nice job there by Holton. Laying the lumber into him. A hip check there by a guy wearing number 5. That pleases the broadcaster from Long Island. Here's Hayden now. Hayden behind his net. Chased down there. Nice hit there by Litwin behind the play. 17:05 to go here in the opening stanza. Still a scoreless affair. Sent in by the Sea Captains. King has seen enough of that. He just stops it. Corrals it into himself and says, we'll all start over again. Jacob Stills was standing over him there. So the netminder King, number 31 in your scorecard. Hails from Vernon, New Jersey. I always wonder if people from New Jersey, if they're Giant fans, Jet fans, Eagle fans, or perhaps some other sort of fan. Well, either way, if you're a Giant, Jet, or Eagle fan, you got to be happy these days. I'd like to see the Patriots still walk into the Meadowlands and collect some receipts. I think they're going to win this weekend. Call me crazy. Here's Moran now letting that shot go. Little bit of give and go there. Letting the shot go. They score! Jack Kinahan on a very advantageous bounce and then a gorgeous feed. Buries the biscuit there for the Sea Captains. And just like that, just 3 minutes and 11 seconds into the affair, the Sea Captains take the early lead. Kinahan with a beautiful wrist shot there. They took a very nice bounce and then a gorgeous feed to Kinahan. Kinahan wasted absolutely no time. A quick release. The netminder King had no chance there, and it's 1-0 Sea Captains early. Like we said, the Sea Captains, big hit there as Moran steps up in the neutral zone. We talked about the Sea Captains taking the real estate away in the neutral zone. Oh, I really appreciate when the players make the broadcaster look like a hockey prophet. That's not easy to do, ladies and gentlemen, to make the broadcaster look like he knows what he's talking about. So I really appreciate that. To Mr. Young, Tony Moran, I owe you a Gatorade. Moran sending it hard around, cleared but not out, kept in by Konev. Konev off the boards, letting the shot go, doesn't get through. The netminder, Presley Patron, in between the pipes here for the Sea Captains. It's my first look at him. I've seen Petrino, not Petrino, excuse me. I got the young lad's name. Pelly, I know Pelly. Pelly Rito, excuse me. And I've seen Yoakum, but this is my first look at Patron. So down the right wing now with a Hennessy, and that's Kinahan. Kinahan's got the goal. He sends it in on King. King gobbles it up like a biscuit on Thanksgiving. Dips it into the gravy, picks up a couple of kernels of corn, a little bit of pushing and shoving there in the corner as Konev was getting together there with Bagesh. They were discussing things. Cooler heads prevail, though. They're still talking about things on the way back to the bench. But, you know, hockey players sometimes have conversations. All right, the linesman takes the puck from the netminder King, Jacob King. Or Yakub, if he was from the European continent, or at least the Eastern European continent, mainly. Always like Yakub and Luke, L-U-C. Like European names behind the net now. That's Johnson. Johnson ahead for Litwin. Litwin sent it up the boards now. Here comes Avery. Avery, nice job there by Bear to slow down the progress. Again, we see the Sea Captains not allowing a lot of room in the neutral zone. I want to give the other team time to get the Jets going. The Sea Captains very aggressive in the neutral zone, very aggressive at their own blue line, letting the quick shot go through a screen. Steered aside there by Patron. Nice job there by Patron to force it off into the corner. He's a busy goaltender, moves around a lot, and that's not a critique or anything. That's just an observation. Some goalies don't move around a lot. Some goalies move around a tremendous amount. It really doesn't matter as long as you keep the puck out of the net. So please do not take that as any sort of compliment or derogatory statement in any way. It's neutral, unlike many of the things I say and feel. But in my opinion, if the puck is not in the net, the goaltender's doing a fantastic job. He can move all he wants or not move at all. Anyway, I digress. Chipping it out to center now. Bouncing puck knocked down there by the Bobcats. Litwin escapes one forechecker, then turns it over. Again, we see the Sea Captains just not giving the Bobcats room to operate here early and often. The Sea Captains now out of their own zone. Down the left wing, just out of the reach there of Donzella. Picked up by Bird. A Bird who had that nice play to forecheck there by Hamilton. Hamilton doing a nice job winning the puck as the Sea Captains get fresh legs on the ice. Number 23 in there, that's Goodman in on the forecheck. Right up the gut, stick in the passing lane, letting the shot go, paid the price there. Did Hamilton, as O'Neill got a nice chunk of him. King making the easy save with no screen in front of him. 1-0 is your score. The goal scorer, Jack Kinahan. Buried the biscuit moments ago for the Sea Captains. And leaning in now is Hamilton. Hamilton is out there with Guy. Back to the blue line, McManus. McManus sending it hard around. Guy giving chase. And Goodman out there for Coach Cunningham. Down the left wing, a quick little 2-on-1, but only momentarily there as Goodman came all the way back to break it up. Oh, great job of back checking there by Mitchell Goodman. He was not even on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, or he may have been. I don't know. I'm not at home in your living room. I'm pretty sure. Knocked down at the blue line. Nice job there by Maine. I shouldn't assume that. You may not be in the living room with these days with devices. You could be anywhere, so I apologize. Here's Moran down. Moran, smart play there. Always sending the puck behind the other team's goal line, the best play in hockey. Make them come 200 feet. Chances are you got at best a 50% chance of getting out cleanly when you put it behind the other team's goal line. And with the effective forecheck that the Sea Captains have engaged here today, a very smart play there by young Moran as he sends it right into the whiskers of the Bobcat there. King did a smart job of just holding on. I don't think he was exactly sure where the puck is. So you don't want to try to drop it and let it go when you're not sure exactly what it is. But that's such a smart play at the blue line. I teach my daughter that. She's a defense lady all the time. If somebody's barreling down on you and you don't have a clear path to the net and you're kind of standing still, just throw it behind the goal line. Nothing bad can happen by having the puck behind the other team's goal line. Those are the little things, ladies and gentlemen, the nuances, if you will. Again, we see the aggressive forecheck from the point man punching down low there as Massengill attacked the puck. The Sea Captains certainly on the offensive here today. Very aggressive forecheck in the neutral zone and the offensive zone again. Massengill pinching down. That seems to be the game plan. Keep the pressure on the Bobcats here. Protect the home ice as Holton over the blue line, onside, stepping to the outside. Nice poke check there by Yannick. But a great job to keep the puck in there by Massengill. Massengill really engaged at that right point here early on. Along the boards now, trying to get the puck out. 3 Sea Captains in the corner there, cleared but not out. Letting the shot go. That was Bain. Didn't get through. That hit a Bobcat on the way in. Nice job there by Hayden to go down the one knee and keep it in. Behind the net now. On it there is Olson. Cleared and out to center. Looks like it's going to go for icing. It has gone far enough. Icing happen when the puck go down. Bang. Before the other guy. My harm come go up. You know the rest of the story, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have to tell you. You're a hockey fan. A fantastic rookie season of Denny Lemieux. All right. I believe one of the Hanson brothers is going to be at Danbury soon. I saw something on Facebook. I met those guys at the 1995 Boston All-Star game, the Hanson brothers. They are not small dudes. They roughed me up. They had the foil on and everything. It was great. All right. Sea Captains win the draw now, letting the shot go steered aside by King. Right off the boards and back in front. Dangerously it bounces. And swiped out to center ice. Boy, lively boards here in Norwich today. As that hit the yellow part on the bottom. I forgot what that's called. The runner, maybe? Either way. And it went right up in the air and landed right in front of the goaltender, King. Usually don't see that. Sometimes off the glass it can happen, but not usually off the... As far as I know, it's a runner. I don't know what the yellow part's called. It's really hard when you run into it, though. Well, so I hear. I'm a goalie, so I was a goalie back in the day. Although once a goalie, always a goalie, you know? And if there's goalies tuning in right now somewhere in their living room, they're nodding their head up and down saying, that guy knows what he's talking about. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I know people don't like to discriminate nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, but I unapologetically say there are goaltenders and there are everybody else on the planet. All right, face-off now just outside the Sea Captain zone, 11:44 to go. Here in the opening stanza, they lead this 1-0. The goal by Kinahan. Nick Peluso on the camera with me here today doing a fantastic job. Nice to meet the young lad. He's a good hockey player. I like Peluso. Bobcats trying to get the puck in front. Sent up the left wing it goes. A foot race now. Donzella trying to get to it before he gets to the goal line. The ref waves off icing. Says play on. Good job by the officials here letting the boys play. A lot of 5-on-5 hockey after that initial penalty 8 seconds into the affair. Again, we see the Sea Captains causing the turnover down deep in the Bay State area. Behind the net it goes now. Sea Captains, 2 players in on the forecheck there. That's Makarenko. Makarenko spill for his efforts. Along the boards it goes. Smith keeping it in. Smith letting the shot go. A lot of traffic in front there. Didn't get through. Sent over for Loftus. Loftus did a nice job there, kicking it to himself. And keeping the puck in as the Sea Captains look to go to work. Behind the net now, that's Bear. Bear spilled for his efforts. He got it back on the backhand. Quick shot there, tough angle by Donzella. Donzella tried to get the puck in front, cleared but not out. Kept in by Bear. I thought that might have hit a Bobcat on the bench. The ref says play on. Along the boards now, we see the pinching in there, letting the quick shot go there. That was Loftus, excuse me. Loftus again pinching in. We're seeing at least the right side of the Sea Captains defense pinch in every single time. Left side seems to be backing up a little bit. We'll have to talk to Coach Cunningham if it's obviously got to be planned. Something like that doesn't happen by accident. At least I don't think so. It's above my understanding, my coaching understanding, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a fantastic squirt coach. But once you get to the Pee-wees, things get a little complicated for me. Again, the Sea Captains in on the forecheck. They're digging there, mucking, coming away with his Hamilton. Hamilton, tough angle shot there to stop by King. On it now, that's Goodman. Goodman sent it in front. King with the save. The rebound goes up in the air as the Bobcats can't get it out. Kept in nicely there, Goodman. Goodman circling the wagons. Goodman to the backhand. Oh, hit the post. Oh, Goodman rang the dinner bell there, letting the shot go through a screen. They score. Let's see here. Is it going to be waved off because of a high stick? I see the ref's arm in the air. I'm a little bit confused here. The puck is in the net. I saw the ref's arm in the air. It was deflected on the way in, whether it was a Sea Captain stick, a high, or a Bobcat stick low, or let's see here. It looks like the ref appears to me like this goal's going to count. Let's see. You would think if it didn't count, he'd be over talking to Coach Cunningham. You always want to go to the bench where the coach is upset. Now he's going to Coach Cunningham. Looks like it's coming to center ice. 2-0 is the score. They update the scoreboard. Not sure who's going to get credit with it. Let's see here. Nick, you have any idea who might get credited with that goal? No idea. All right, well, it doesn't matter. I'm sure it matters to the young lad, and if you got him on your fantasy team, of course, but it's 2-0 Sea Captains. There was a big screen in front there. They let the shot go and hit a body in front there. A little bit of pushing and shoving there at center ice as Upta was getting mixed up with Hamilton there for a moment, but cooler heads prevailed. Out to center ice it goes now, sent in there by Goodman. Giving chase there is Guy, number 17 in your scorecard, Andrew Guy. On it there is O'Neal. O'Neal sending it hard around. 9 minutes, 5 seconds to go here in the opening stanza. 2-0 the Sea Captains have been in charge of this game since the opening puck drop, pretty much. Aggressive forecheck really paying off, and here they come again now. Through the neutral zone, lost the handle on it, did Hamilton. Hamilton chases it down there, lays the lumber into Upta there. Upta gathers his faculties, coming over Holton. Got a big chunk. You see Hamilton on the back check there. Oh, that really pleases the broadcaster. A big hit down at the other end in the offensive zone, and then back checking through center ice and lifting the stick back the other way now. Carrying the puck in there's Hayden. Hayden almost got back to it. A nice play there. Big hit there by Holton. Holton's got 2 big hits and a nice back check breakup on this shift. Does big Cam Holton, number 5 in your scorecard. Sent back out to center here. Was it offsides? Seems to be the guy with the orange stuff on his sleeves. He seems to be indicating something. And I think it was just an intentional offsides. The faceoff appears to be coming deep back in the Sea Captain zone. Yeah, I think that's it. I think it's just an intentional offsides, as they said. So 8:23 left to go here. 2-0 the Sea Captains lead the affair. The goal by Kinahan, and we're not quite sure who got credited with the second one, but if you know at home, ladies and gentlemen, feel free to let us know. Down the right wing they go. Spilling on it there. That was Olsen. Cleared but not out. Kept in. Nice job there by Smith to handle the bouncing puck to keep the puck in. Good play there by Darryl Smith. His brother Darryl and his other brother Darryl are tuning in. Behind the net now. Bouncing out dangerously there. Lurking there was Olsen King. Had to be quick to pounce on it. Boy, the boards are real lively here today. I'm not sure if it's the humidity or the fact that it's high noon or the fact that it's October. I don't even know what day it is. I think Monday's Halloween, so that's 31. That makes Sunday 30. If my math is correct, that would make Saturday 29. Today should be the 28th, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe the fact that it's October 28th affecting the boards. I don't know. They're very bouncy today. Face off one there, letting the shot go. Bigesh. Oh, a quick little laser beam there is Essing. Sending it down low. Essing had a great week, as did the Sea Captains last week. They're coming off a tough 2-1 loss in Danbury in overtime. Here they are again now, pulling the trigger. Essing right up the gut. That one hit a defenseman out high. All the way down it goes. Coming out there is the netminder Patron. Patron's only got about 1 or 2 saves here in the opening stanza, but you can only save the shots that are fired at you. But that's sometimes more difficult, especially when you don't get a lot of playing time. You don't get a lot of shots. You got to stay mentally alert at all times. Something the broadcast has always found difficult. Back the other way now. Massengill. Nicely done there. Poke checked away by number 29. That was Woke. Sending it out to center, but again, we see just a sea of white jerseys. Coming back on the back check. Boy, the back checking focus and effort here today by the Sea Captains thus far for the first 13 minutes of this game has been very, very impressive. Got to think Coach Cunningham's going to be pleased when he goes over the film study thus far. I don't want to put the old cart before the horse. Don't want to spike the ball at our own 20-yard line. It's a little early. The back checking effort is maintained for all 60 minutes here today, ladies and gentlemen. I think the Sea Captains, their families, their friends, their fans will be very pleased with the end of the day results, but we'll see. It's all about effort. It's all about choice. Moran letting the shot go. He scores! Tony Moran with a seeing eye Canuckler. Found its way to the back of the net there. He buries the biscuit, does number 14. And with just under 7 minutes to go here in the opening stanza, the Sea Captains open up a 3-0 lead. How about that? Moran from Boca Raton, Florida. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think we know where we're all going to be spending Christmas. We should all show up at the Moran's door in Boca. I'm sure the pool will still be open. There's Moran on the big hit there, O'Neal. It's a good place to spend the Christmas holiday, so I want to thank Tony for having us over and the Moran family. It'll be a little bit warmer down in Boca, I'm sure, during the winter time. Wheeling and dealing now, letting the shot go. That was Essing. Bounce back in front dangerously. They jab at it. Bouncing puck on the backhand. King with the save. Behind the net there, Yannick. Yannick got it around there to Melanson. Kept in at the blue line again. The Sea Captains doing a fantastic job at the blue line. This time it was Borms. It's contagious, ladies and gentlemen. The back-checking effort. The aggressive forecheck of the right-sided defenseman. Gotta like the game plan here of the Sea Captains here today. Back to the blue line, releasing the howitzer to Camden Borms, and that hit a body in front. Makarenko letting the shot go. King couldn't handle it. He bounces out to center, hit the linesman. Loftus for Makarenko. Bobcats a little bit slow on the player exchange there. Got caught in the litter box a little bit. Here's Yannick now, right out to center, trying to hit the home run ball. That one's knocked down there by Goodman. Got just enough of it to cause the play to go off sides. 5 minutes, 47 seconds left to go here in the opening stanza. And an impressive one for the Norwich Sea Captains. They lead this 3-0 here today. I thought Hayden was taking a shift at center there. I was like, wow, Coach Cunningham really mixing things up today. But no, it's Hamilton. Hamilton out there, I believe that is with number 23. That's Goodman. Here's a chance now, back the other way. Avery stepping to the outside, forced to the outside. Nice job there by Loftus to take the angle beautifully. Forced Avery to the outside. 5.5 minutes left to go now in the opening stanza. 3-0 is your score down the left wing. Here comes Guy. Guy chasing it down there. Nice job of back checking there by Johnson. Johnson getting the Jets going back the other way. Johnson to himself. Johnson down the left wing, looks up, sees nothing but white and red sweaters, a little touch of blue. As the Sea Captains recover the puck now, trying to carry it out. Lost his footing there for a moment, did Goodman, as he's sent flying there by Griffin. Griffin and Goodman exchange pleasantries. Along the boards now, Bobcats again, we see the aggressive forecheck by the Sea Captains. Walking in, wheeling and dealing, looking like a hot knife through butter, letting the shot go there right on the goal line. King makes the save there as Goodman came crashing to the cooker. Oh, a nice move down low there by Mitchell Goodman. He walked all the way in on the netminder. King got a good shot off. King stood his ground. Made the stop there. I gotta tell you, another goal by the Sea Captains, and the mountain's gonna get really high for the Bobcats to climb. There was Mitchell Goodman, the pride of Erie, Colorado, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna be some good skiing out there. Never been to Colorado. Back to the blue line, letting the shot go. Easy save there, and right at the goaltender's face there was number 5, Holton. He's pushed aside there by Stills. I tell you, I like what I'm seeing from the Sea Captains here today. A lot of focus. They look like every shift, every player, they're buying in. They're all doing a lot of the little things you need to do to be successful, and they've been very successful this season with a record of 7-2 and 2-1 after that, which is overtime stuff, shootout stuff, which once you go to overtime, it's 3-on-3. And to me, ladies and gentlemen, they're 7-2 with 3 ties. But that's just me, in my mind anyway. You know, I mean, you can think of things however you like. I don't ever like to tell a person how to think. But that's just me. Kept in now by the Bobcats with 4:15 to go. They're mucking along the boards. That's O'Neal. O'Neal running to there. Nice job there by Smith to come over. I like the simplisticness of Darryl Smith on that play. Is just going to dislodge the young lad for the puck. Is Smith letting the shot go from just over the red line. An easy stop there for King. Jacob King. Darryl Smith, number 11 in your scorecard. From Wichita, Kansas, ladies and gentlemen. Nice. I used to remember Wichita used to have a fantastic major indoor soccer league team. They were always the big rivals of the New York Arrows back in the day when we had Shep Messing and Steve Jungle and Bronco Segota. We played Wichita in the finals a couple of times, and Kansas City. Wichita, and I remember Wichita and the Arrows had a brawl one time. Those were the good old days when the Arrows were winning championships, the Islanders were winning championships. Everybody was winning at the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum back in the early 80s. They used to have the little orange and black Arrows Bowl. Good indoor soccer town that Wichita is. All right, leaning in now deep in the Bobcat zone. Well, leaning in the other side of the Bobcat zone, the right side of the Bobcat zone from their perspective, which is the waffle side of the netminder. He catches conventionally. Unless, of course, Darren Pupaw's tuning in. He's saying, hey, pal, that's my glove side. Behind the net now, Kinahan or Rick DiPietro. McManus keeping the puck in. McManus to Kinahan, back to McManus. He lets the shot go, just missed on the waffle side. Chased down there by Bagesh. Bagesh on the backhand. Again, we see the right point man pinching in. That time it was Borms. The right point man pinches. The left point man stays home. I like it. How could you not like it? Here's a chance now. Kinahan walking in, pulling the trigger. He scores! Jack Kinahan stole the puck. Walked in again. The quick wrist shot as we saw earlier. Buries the biscuit there for the Sea Captains. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, with 3 minutes and 14 seconds left to go here in the opening stanza, the Sea Captains open up an impressive lead now. 4-0 is your score. Kinahan from Stamford, Connecticut, ladies and gentlemen, just down the road. The home of Jim Halpert for a little while as he worked in Stamford, we all remember. Behind the net now. On it there is Loftus. Well, the Sea Captains, like I said, I could see right from the get-go, they brought their A game out of the locker room with them and have not taken their foot off the accelerator and don't look like they're looking to do so here. A very impressive opening stanza. Again, the aggressive forecheck, causing the turnover there for a moment. Makarenko in on the forecheck there, number 10, wearing Pavel Bore's old number. Before he switched his number, I always liked Bore in 10. He looked faster in 10. Speaking of fast, Makarenko stealing the puck there. Bear, back to Makarenko, back to Bear. Little bit hot potato, cutting to the cooker there. It was Goodman, and they never got it back to him. Again, we see the defense activating quickly. Loftus giving no quarter or no room. As they say, it's not my line. That's the broadcaster from, well, he's the Kraken now. Used to be the old Canes broadcaster. And he went to the Kraken. Never understood why he'd moved from Raleigh to Seattle, but that's just me. Somebody tuning in from Seattle right now going, hey. Well, Raleigh's beautiful. I've been to Seattle. Seattle's beautiful, too. Never understood why Forslund did that, but not my decision. Along the boards now, letting the quick shot go. That just missed on the waffle side of King. Here's Litwin now. Litwin. Cross-ice pass. Getting to it first there was Avery. Avery down the wing. Avery had a man cutting to the cooker. Again, we see a bunch of white jerseys on the back check. Cross-ice pass. Can't get it out to center. Nice job there by Guy to send it in. In on the forecheck there was Hamilton. Right away, the Sea Captains gain possession. 1:45 to go here in the opening stanza. 4-0 is your score. It's not giving the Bobcats any room to operate, any room to breathe. Completely smothering effort here in the first stanza by the Sea Captains. If you're a Sea Captain fan at home or you got money on them in Vegas, you got to be pleased with what you've seen here thus far. 1:27 left to go here. Icing is the call. You see the ref with the internationally recognized sign there for icing. Looks like a 2-year-old pouting in the corner. Not the ref, the sign. Don't misunderstand me. Wasn't the ref. The ref was just doing his job giving the sign there. Realize how that may have sounded to the untrained ear, of course. Here's Bain now leaning in. Sea Captains looking to get number 5 on the board. Smith sliding it over, letting the shot go. That just missed there by Bourne. Bourne has had a real good period. Kept in now, down low. Holton, as has Holton. Holton keeping the legs churning behind the net. Tried to send it behind the net. Again, we see not a lot of room to carry the puck out. As another turnover there, this time caused by Jamison Bain on the back check. Boy, a tenacious back check of the Sea Captains, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to need multiple thesauri here to accurately describe it before this game's over. Walking in now off the turnover, letting the shot go. That was Holton, as Smith kept it in. But the points have really done a fantastic job for Norwich, keeping the puck in today, keeping the pressure on. Sent all the way down, the Bobcats. Oh, I thought he was way over the red line there. Icing is the call, huh? Okay. Maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me. These things happen. I thought he was way over the red line when he touched it. Maybe. Oh well. Either way, face off deep. In the Bobcats zone, 4-0. The Sea Captains, 2 goals by Kinahan. Another one by Moran, and the other one, I'll find out in between periods who they gave credit to, and I'll let you know. If I remember. We'll see. I see the concession stand's not open. That displeases the broadcaster. There's a quick shot there by Begesh. The rebound gets pushed just wide there by Essing. I was hoping to get myself a pretzel, perhaps even some mozzarella sticks, but I see the concession stand not open here today. I'll tell you. What's another word for disappointing? We got a great rink. I love it here. The Rose Garden. This is where my kids play. My daughter still plays for the Seahawks. And home of the Norwich Hockey Club and the Eastern Connecticut Eagles. And, of course, right here, the Norwich Sea Captains. But I tell you, hockey really growing and blossoming here in the Rose City. Back to the blue line, McManus. McManus sending it down low. Lost the handle on it, found it, came right back to him, pulling the trigger there. That went off a body. That was Begesh. Back from McManus, 20 seconds to go. McManus let the shot go, didn't get a lot on it, trying to cut to the cooker. And finding it, turning, letting the shot go quickly there was big number 19, Brian Essing. And the netminder King out at the top of his crease there. 13 seconds left to go here in the opening stanza, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner, here with my cameraman today, Mr. Nick Peluso. I believe he's number 28 in your scorecard, if I'm not mistaken, if memory serves. Oh, the old Top Gun Maverick song on the beach. Back to the blue line, sending it over, Moran. Moran sending it into the corner. First on it there is Bear. Bear tried to get it in front. Moran activating. He lets the shot go. A quick chance in front as the buzzer sounds. And that's going to do it for what was an exceptionally impressive stanza there by the Norwich Sea Captains. Your score at the end of 1. The Sea Captains 4. The Bobcats 0. We'll be right back and have ourselves a snack. The puck is dropped, and we are underway. The middle chapter of our 3-part story. Well, it could be 4 parts. Could go to overtime. I guess 5 parts if big hit there by Moran. Stepped up there. Got a big chunk of stills. I guess the official thought it was a little bit high. Perhaps we'll see if he calls roughing or elbowing or interference maybe. Elbowing is the call. Yeah, I can't argue with that call. Moran caught him up a little bit high. So right to the power play go the Bobcats now. And this one was 13 seconds in, 14 seconds in, excuse me. Well, I can't argue with the official on that one. Although I thought the officials were fantastic, to be honest with you, in the first period. So face off back one there by the Bobcats. Quick stop. Sliding over nicely there was Patron. His toughest stop of the afternoon. Well, the Bobcats are going to start a comeback. This is a good opportunity here as they got an early power play. We play 20-minute stanzas. Thank you for joining us. 2-minute power plays. And Moran in the penalty box now. 2 minutes for elbowing with his elbow. You probably knew that. Sent in on the netminder. King remains in between the pipes. I wasn't sure if he was going to stay. I don't know if they have another goalie dressed anyway, so no pressure when that's the case, I guess. I thought I saw it. Oh, yeah, there is a backup goalie over there. It is King, though, between the pipes still, right? Well, I'll get a confirmation on that. Either way, I digress. They're digging and mucking along the boards. Sent in there by Woke. A power play now for Bay State. Coming over. Nice poke check there by Smith. Boy, Smith's had a good game. Sent all the way down the center. And all the way down. It is number 31. That's in between the pipes there. Still Jacob King. I didn't think he played badly. They were just peppered in the first stanza. And now they got a power play. Their first one of the afternoon. A matinee today here for the Sea Captains. Chance ahead now. Shorthanded. Down the right wing quickly. Bain. Bain on it. Bain gets to it. He's got a man cutting to the cooker there. That was Goodman. Couldn't connect with 1 minute left to go in the man advantage here for Bay State. Cross ice pass there by Woke. Doesn't connect. Following it up there's Upta. Upta sending it behind the net. Woke trying to get it back in front. Couldn't do so. They're digging and mucking. The Sea Captains do a nice job coming away with it and send it all the way down. There is no icing when you're shorthanded. I know people tuning in at home be like, no kidding, Mr. Broadcaster. Dangerously there as King came out to play it. Well, in youth hockey, if you ice the puck and it's shorthanded, I know you may have just fallen out of your chair, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, but it's true. As the Sea Captains send it all the way. No, I misspoke there. Now they send it all the way down. Goodman winded at it. So I had a fantastic intermission myself. I remembered. And on the way here, I stopped at Burger King, and I had left the burger in the car, ladies and gentlemen, for after the game. And I was really hungry, even though I had Burger King on the way. But that's another story for another time. So I had the privilege of having myself a burger that I had left for myself. So, it felt like a smart squirrel, putting away the nut for the winter. I came there, and the double cheeseburger was still there, much to my pleasure. The mozzarella sticks were gone, though. I thought there might have been one of those left, so it wasn't all, sunshine and rainbows, as the great Rocky Balboa likes to say. So we're back to 5-on-5. Here's a chance now, a little bit of give and go down low on the backhand. They score! Falling to the ice and burying the biscuit there, Chris Hamilton. A gorgeous goal there as he was spun around. And as he was falling to the ice, he let the wrist shot go. Buries the biscuit there. 5-0 is the score. Boy, a goal outburst here. The Sea Captains came into the game. They played 7 and 4 is 11, 12 games, only 32 goals. Less than 3 goals a game, ladies and gentlemen, if my math is correct there. And like Tony Stark, it always is. Almost just 2.5 goals a game, really. And they've got 5 here. And we see a goaltending change as A.J. Cooper now in between the pipes here today. All right, so A.J. Cooper, he takes over the duties here. As he takes over the duties for, there's like a lot of interference, like something like there's like a radio wave going through. So I don't know if you can hear that at home. I hope not. I hear it in my ear. It's very strange. I hope you're not hearing it at home. Either way, 5-0 is the score. The Sea Captains very impressive here today. Bagesh out there with Kinahan and Messingill. I just had the chance to meet Mr. Messingill, Eric's dad. Said he was in from Dallas. Very nice guy. That's pretty cool. So I want to welcome the Messingills here from the great state of Texas. Texas is an awesome town. Awesome town, yeah. Awesome state. Dallas is an awesome town. Down the left wing they come now. 3-on-1 with a head of steam. Essing with the spinorama, got it down low. Cutting to the cooker there was Kinahan. Looking for the hat trick. Turning, wheeling, pulling the trigger. Cooper with his first stop as he jumped left right at the shot there. Top of the crease there. Very confidently there was Mr. Cooper. He was your backup goaltender, and now he's in the game. The Sea Captains keeping their 5 players out there, and the Bobcats with some fresh paws on the ice. So 5-0 is your score. The goal scorers are Kinahan, Hamilton, Moran, and Guy. Kinahan's got 2. If you're wondering, hey, Mr. Broadcaster, you only named 5 people. Well, that's a very good job on your part. We appreciate you listening to every word, every syllable, every sentence. Kinahan's got 2. Is it sent all the way down? So 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 5, right? Hamilton, Moran, Guy, and Kinahan. Yep. All right. The math is still with me, ladies and gentlemen. The English and the spelling and the grammar. Thank God for Grammarly or Gramercy or whatever it's called. The stuff that makes you sound like you know what you're talking about in emails. As soon as the option came out to buy the premium, I was like, yes, give me the premium, the platinum. Give me everything you can. Anything that could prevent me from sounding like an idiot in emails. And that's a lot of work for that program. A lot of algorithms went into making sure that I don't sound completely like a buffoon through emails, but that's another story for another time. Here's Bagesh now. Down the left wing. Pulling it to himself. Lost his mitt. Letting the shot go. No, that was a Bobcat that lost his mitt there. I thought that was Bagesh. I thought he was going to score with one glove. Skiing on one ski. Picking up the puck now. Number 27, Sean Loftus. Loftus down the right wing. Loftus carrying it. Sea Captains get it in. Want to give a big shout out, please, if we can, to Sean's grandma tuning in. Her 81st birthday. So happy birthday, Grandma. Your grandson is a heck of a player, having a heck of a game, and I hope you're having a heck of a birthday. So happy birthday to Sean's grandma tuning in here today. It's a nice, beautiful autumn day. Hope it's beautiful where you are. If you're anywhere near the Northeast and you're having a nice day. I don't know the weather around the rest of the country or the globe, ladies and gentlemen, but I want to wish you a happy birthday. Thank you so much for tuning in. Your grandson's a heck of a player. But you knew that. Back out to center now. Back checking all the Sea Captains. Holton. Holton, who had a fantastic first period, in my humble opine. Sent into the corner there. First on it. There's Olsen. Olsen couldn't get the goal. Sean, excuse me. couldn't get the puck out. Turning and wheeling is Moran. Off the skate there, letting the quick shot go. Patron came off his line very quickly there to cut down the angle. Sea Captains having a little bit of trouble getting out of their own zone here. A little bit of pressure here by the Bobcats. Not too much of that in the opening stanza. Oh, a cross check right at the goal mouth there. Loftus didn't appreciate it coming over there. I didn't see the Bobcat who it was. Now a little bit of pushing and shoving ensuing. As you might imagine, Moran might be a little bit disgruntled. He was the one cross-checked in the back. He was doing nothing but skating near his goaltender and took a two-hander across the back. I think it was there. Nate Mastroni. We'll see who heads to the sin bin for the Bobcats. The first one's got to be a cross-check, one would think. And if it was Mastroni, he's from Minot, North Dakota, ladies and gentlemen. So, beautiful town there of Minot, North Dakota. Though I wouldn't know. I've never been to North Dakota. No penalties handed out. Oh, okay. I gotta be honest, I'm a little bit surprised by that, but well, you don't mind that. These things happen. So we're going to continue with 5-on-5 hockey, except for the face-off seems to be coming outside the zone here today for the face-off. You're watching Hockey TV. Norwich Sea Captain Hockey 5-0. They lead the affair here today. Exceptionally impressive performance here. Looks like one of the players looking for his strap there for his helmet, or the buckle, or the clip, I guess. And the Sea Captain's telling him, listen, pal, we ain't got all day. You either got to go to play it again, get yourself another clip, or get off the ice. And there's Mastroni there. Couldn't find his clip there. The ref saying, I don't know what to tell you, pal. Play without a strap, or just, tell you a story walking. We got to play hockey here. All right, 5-0. The Sea Captains leading the affair. On it there is Smith. Smith sent it out to center. Tracking it down there was Bird. Bird chipped in there by the Bobcats, so no icing on it there is Smith. Smith doing a nice job there on the forehand. Turned it over there along the boards there. The Sea Captains not as sharp coming out of their own zone as they were in the opening stanza. So we'll see if they can regain their sharpness or their focus. Although they are winning 5-0, and they'll say, well, Mr. Broadcaster, we are winning 5-0 after all. And that's all fine and dandy. You don't want to take your foot off the accelerator. You don't want to start to make mistakes in your own zone, taking penalties, things of that ilk. So I'm sure the boys are aware of it. I'm sure Coach Cunningham's well aware of it. Down the right wing they come now. That's Makarenko. Makarenko sending it in on the forecheck. 14.5 minutes left to go here in the second stanza. The middle stanza, Shakespeare's favorite stanza. Donzella doing battle there with Rossignol. They're digging, they're mucking as Hayden came over. Hayden in on the forecheck. Hayden getting a couple of fists there up into the grill. Sent Bird flying. He's a quick shot now, and a man cutting to the cooker there. That was Donella. Oh, that just failed to click there. As again, we see the right-sided defenseman pinching in. This time Messigill now on the right. Hayden back to the left. I guess if you're on the right, you can do whatever you want. No, that's Hayden now. Pinching in from the left side. So there goes my hypothesis, ladies and gentlemen. The big chick there behind the play as it's sent all the way down. I thought it was only the right side that was allowed to pinch in, but apparently the green light given now to the left side as well. The defense has been fantastic for the Sea Captains today. Smothering, not a lot of room to work, and a great job keeping the puck in at the blue line all day today by the Sea Captains. All right, 13 minutes. 40 seconds left to go here. Let's see if that helps. They have. Oh, not yet. Very strange. Yeah, I hope you don't hear that static in the back. I don't know what that is. It's like a radio, like a CB. Here's Konev now. Konev down the right wing. Konev tracked down. Nice job there on the back check to catch up to him. That was Malance. No, excuse me. I apologize. That was Goodman. Reading the wrong roster there. Well, they switched sides on me here for the second period, so throws the broadcaster off a lot. All right, sent in now behind the net, trying to get the wraparound. Couldn't do so there. That was Goodman. Guy on the back check, pinching in at the blue line. Nice job there by McManus to keep the puck in. At the dot now, pulling the trigger. Cooper with the save. The rebound is cleared, but not out again. A nice job by the Sea Captains defense to keep the puck in. Loftus sending it down low. That went off the man out front. That was Griffin. And now the Bobcats forced to just send it all the way down. As icing is the call there with 12 minutes and 54 seconds left to go here. In the second stanza, it's been all Sea Captains here today. as they lead the affair 2-0. Exceptionally impressive performance here today by the Sea Captains right from the get-go. They got a goal here in the second period. I feel like they've taken their foot off the accelerator a little bit, but, you know, it's a long game and a big lead, and it's understandable. I just really enjoyed what I saw so much in the first period, and here they come again now on a turnover. Slid it in front there. That was Bagesh who caused the turnover. Moran applying pressure. Down the left wing now, here come the Bobcats. Stepping up, taking away the real estate there by Borms. Kinahan lost the handle on it. Here's Bagesh now over the blue line. He sends it in. Bagesh wearing Tom Brady's number 12. We'll see. I heard he's been given the ultimatum by Giselle. He's not going to quit on his team in the middle of the season. I think he's going to be back in New England like next year, ladies and gentlemen. Call me crazy. I don't think he's going through all this for one lousy season with Tampa. I think we're going to see Tom back home in New England where he belongs, or he should have never left. That's just my opinion. Back the other way now, carrying the puck through the neutral zone. Essing with a beautiful move to the backhand, forehand, got it in front. They score! It may have went off Kinahan as he was sliding in front, but I think Essing's going to get credit with the goal. He's the locomotive. He's leading the train for the K-Knuckles. Oh, a couple of gorgeous moves there by the big fella. Brian Essing wheeling and dealing his way to the cooker. Looked like a hot knife through butter. And he ends up getting the goal there for the Sea Captains. 6-0 is your score. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? The Sea Captains really putting on an impressive display here today. With only 2 regular season losses, and they're back at Danbury again this weekend to avenge last week's overtime loss. So, Sea Captains, I'm sure, would like to bring their A game with them that they have today down to Danbury this weekend. I believe the game's tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. As the puck bounces in now, into the corner it goes. Bobcats send it away to center, tracking it down there, in on the net, mind a patron. A little bit of confusion there with Smith there for a moment. Patron saying, I wasn't confused at all. The puck didn't go in the net, Mr. Broadcaster. You're right, I apologize. Trust me, that's what he said, ladies and gentlemen. I speak goaltender. I don't speak defense or forward. I speak goaltender very well. Much better than I speak English. Sending it all the way down, tipped in, so no icing. Cooper out to play it, 6-0. The Sea Captains impressive here today. Kinahan sending it in, pinching in there. Big hit there in the corners. Hayden sent the man flying. I don't think the puck was there, though. I think it's going to be interference. The ref saying I pretty much had to call it, so Hayden. Let's see, is he going to get roughing or interference? I'd rather see the ref call interference. I don't like, and the ref calls roughing. I don't like roughing. I don't like when refs call roughing on a play, because to me it's like an excuse. Like, I had to call something, so I called roughing. I know the new USA hockey rules. You got to play the puck. You can't just check the player. Whatever. USA hockey and I don't get along as it is, so no need to ruin your beautiful afternoon. Certainly not going to ruin Grandma Loftus' afternoon. If it is Grandma Loftus, I'm not sure. It could be on his maternal side. But either way, on her birthday, maybe pontificate. Here's a chance now, short-handed, walking in, pulling the trigger. Cooper at the top of the crease there, as the puck was just came loose for Bear. Oh, Bear there, right place, right time. Bear and Holton out there with Loftus and Smith. The penalty killing unit for Coach Cunningham with 1:49 left to go here. In the man advantage for the Bobcats. Just under 11 minutes to go here in the second stanza from the Rose Garden in Norwich, Connecticut today. 6-0 is your score here. Sea Captains. Again, we see just taking away the blue line. No room for the Bobcats to carry it in. The Bobcats have had to dump it in all day, and the Sea Captains have been the first ones on it. Now, Sea Captains are going to be down 2 men. As O'Neal was spilled behind the play. Looks like it's going to be Darryl Smith. Headed to the sin bin, cross-checking, I imagine. Might be the call. Let's see. There it is, the ref Jackson. Mr. Jackson, if you're nasty, giving the internationally recognized sign there for cross-checking. I love when refs have the names on the jerseys. I always so mad at Bettman for putting numbers on the jerseys and taking the names away from the refs. We used to be able to scream at Kowarski and Van Helleman and, Stewart. Guys of that ilk. Now nobody knows who they are. I think I said that last game, but I really miss the officials. Ask Paul Stewart. He used to love us back then. He used to actually wave at us at the Coliseum. Here's a chance now. Good puck movement on the 5-on-3, letting the shot go. Melanson got a lot on that, and that just missed. So a 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 9 seconds here for Bay State. As they look to move the puck down low. Sending it over to the right wing. Coming off the boards there, that was Jasmine. Jasmine sending it down low. We got another penalty coming up now. Or perhaps the net was just knocked off its protected moorings. As the ref fixed it there. Maybe that was it. I don't see the ref escorting anybody to the sin bin. And the ref saying, that's it, I'm not letting anybody new come on the ice. You're not allowed, you're not allowed. If I got to fix the net myself, I'm not letting any new players come on the ice, I can tell you that. I don't know if that's what he said, I don't speak official. I actually had a chance to talk to the rest before the game. 3 nice guys. I think they've done a good job here today. On it there is Bain. Bain protecting the puck as his team's down 2 men. Moran coming in. So 2/3 of the skaters in the corner here for the Sea Captains, and it's one back to Conev. Conev walking the blue line. Bain got a piece of it, but it's sent over there for Jasmine. Jasmine sending it down low on the backhand. 35 seconds remaining on the 2-man advantage. Bobcats at the blue line, pressured by Bain. Nice short pass there for Conev. Conev diving at it there was Moran. Moran lost his wand, had to go get it. So a good opportunity here. 3-on-1 down low. Sliding it over the net is yawning. They score! Landon Shinover. Cut to the cooker there. And gets the Bobcats on the board. The 2-man advantage. Capitalized there by the Bobcats. With 9 minutes and 23 seconds left to go here. In the second stanza, the Bobcats execute the 5-on-3 beautifully. Moran lost his wand, so it kind of became like a 5-on-2.5. The Bobcats had a 3-on-1 down low. Shinover cut to the cooker. And number 47 in your scorecard for the Bobcats. He buries the biscuit and gets them on the board. Short-handed now for another 50 seconds. All the Sea Captains. From Waterloo. Is that Indiana or Iowa? IA. Is that? No, that's probably not Indiana. Is that Iowa? I'm not good with state initials. I mean, I know New York is NY, New Mexico is NM, MA is Massachusetts, NC is North Carolina, but it's the tough ones like IA. That might be Iowa. Would it be? Oh, it could be. There's an I and an A in Iowa, right? IOWA? Yeah, it's like half the word. Well, either way, that young lad got the Bobcats on the board. Here the Bobcats now. Quick shot, nice stop there by Patron. Bobcats looking now to get the second goal on the power play. They get it in front. They score! Brian Woke. And the Bobcats go 2 for 2 on the 2-man advantage. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, 6-2 is the score. Well, the Sea Captains, I think they may have called a timeout. They did. I think Coach Cunningham is very pleased right now with his organization. We talked about them taking the foot off the accelerator. He's got them all huddled up real close at the bench there. So 8 minutes, 59 seconds left to go here in the second period. Back-to-back, belly-to-belly power play goals on a 2-man advantage there for the Bobcats. And just like that, it was a 6-goal lead. Now it's a 4-goal lead. No reason to panic if you're a Sea Captain or a Sea Captain fan or a Sea Captain family member or a Sea Captain player, but I think a good timeout here by Coach Cunningham reminding his boys, you can't relax at any time in this league. There's too much talent on the other side. So 6-2 is the score. We'll see how the Sea Captains respond to the timeout. Bobcats got to be thinking, hey, you know what? We get one more, and, well, as the great Bane once said to Batman, though, there can be no true despair without hope. And now the Bobcats have at least a twinkle of hope. We'll see how the Sea Captains respond here. I think I might have called timeout there myself. Before things got a little bit, you don't want to call timeout when things are already out of hand. You want to call timeout and say, let the boys know I've had exactly enough of this. And unlike Kurt Vonnegut, I cannot read lips, so I wasn't sure what Coach Cunningham was saying. But I'm sure it was inspirational. 8 minutes, 48 seconds left to go here. The Sea Captains just off their timeout. Win the face-off back to Moran. But they had a fantastic opening stanza, and now they came out strong in the second period. It did look a little bit sloppy, though. I was contemplating, or excuse me, not really contemplating. I was pontificating about that earlier. Back-to-back, belly-to-belly goals there on a two-man advantage for the Bobcats. And with 8 minutes and 35 seconds left, just about half the game left. It's 6-2. Again, a 4-goal lead is, still very good. It was 4-0 at the end of the first period, so we're right back to that. The Captains don't want to make it any closer. Bobcats would certainly love to make it a lot closer. That puck went up in the rafters, and I don't think it ever came down. Or did it? I don't think it did. I didn't see it come down. No, it didn't. I think it's just up there. Yeah, the linesman's got to go get a new puck. Must have got lodged in one of the rafters. Got a little bit of a ledge there going across, I guess. I don't know. I'm not an aeronautical engineer, so I'm not sure, but that never came down, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, Newton would not be pleased. 8.5 left to go here in the second stanza. Bobcats have made it interesting a little bit. And the Sea Captains looking to respond here with the puck in the corner, but the Bobcats come away with it. Shinover, he started the scoring. On the 5-on-3, takes a big hit there along the boards. Makarenko got the shoulder into him. Here come the Bobcats again now, letting the shot go off the clavicle. The rebound lie there for a moment as Massengill got it out of harm's way. Oh, the Bobcats have got a lot of energy right now and a lot of momentum. They're feeling it. Back to the blue line, a little bit of room, stepping to the outside, letting the shot go. That just missed. There's Yannick. Got a lot on him. Bobcats again now getting to the loose pucks, letting the shot go through a screen. That just missed. The rebound chopped away there by Moran. All of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Sea Captains who appear to be a little bit on their heels. As the Bobcats send it in. Icing is the call there. No, I apologize. Delayed offsides, apparently. I had my linesman's hand in the air. Call mixed up again. Massengill over the red line. He sends it in. 7:20 left to go here. In the second stanza, 6-2 is your score. The Sea Captains leading the Bobcats. Down the left wing there, digging and mucking is Damon Polk. Coming over to help out there is Upta. Upta run into there by Kinahan. Kinahan using his stick like a pitchfork there. It looks like he's chopping through the ice to be an ice fisherman. Where's Kinahan from? Is he from somewhere where there's ice fish, or is he the guy from Boca? Oh, he's from Stanford. Nah, not a lot of ice fishing in Stanford. I mean, a little bit, I guess, but not, not so much anymore, I guess. Well, I don't even want to say anymore. That's ridiculous. Here's the Bobcats now letting the shot go. Waffled aside there by Patron. Over to keep it in. A nice job there by Upta. Upta setting it down low for O'Neal. O'Neal taken away there nicely by Loftus. Sea Captains trying to hit the home run ball there. Kinahan. Kinahan's got two. So he's got what they call the old hat trick alert here. Kinahan wheeling and dealing. Tried to get it in front. Nice job now. Trying to hit the home run of the man behind the D there for a moment. Icing is the call there. I'm kind of surprised that that's icing considering the Bobcats were certainly going to be the first ones to it. No, the official Jackson overruling the linesman there. Yeah, that should not have been an icing call. And Woke was upset as he was getting to it first, and he had some Bobcats coming to help. Well, you know what? I'll let you know the day I'm perfect, though, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't been perfect since March 7th, 1973. Richard Milhouse Nixon was in office. The last day I was perfect. Picking up the puck now. That's Kinahan. Kinahan. Now we see the Bobcats stepping up there for checking pressure here. Sea Captains just got to get one more goal, though. That'll deflate the momentum and the good feelings that the Bobcats are having right now. But right now, the Bobcats, if they get the next goal, then things are going to get really interesting. Here's a quick chance in front. Deflected by Kinahan. That just missed. Oh, a gorgeous pass down low there by Hayden Kinahan. Got right to the cooker with a stick down for the deflection. And he chipped it out and over the glass. Let's see now, are they saying? Oh, it must have been a save. I apologize. To Mr. Cooper. So Cooper must have made the save there because definitely went off Kinahan's stick. So then it went off the goaltender and out of play. Had to be, otherwise the faceoff would be out of the zone. So a save by Cooper. Nice save there by Cooper then. Here's a chance now. Pulling the trigger. Waffled aside there by Cooper. There's a wrist shot there by Bagesh. Behind the net now, giving chase is Essing. Cleared but not out. Kept in by Hayden. Hayden letting the shot go. That just missed on the waffle side. Pinching down low. That's Borms. Borms got it behind the net. Trying to get it out in front. Cutting to the cooker there was Kinahan. A nice pass there by Essing. But they couldn't connect as the Bobcats get it back out and did not gain the red line, says the linesman. I don't know about that one either. But, well, maybe he didn't. Well, if he didn't, he should have taken another half a stride, but I thought he did. But this time the referee, Jackson, not overruling the linesman, so I guess he agrees with the linesman and disagrees with the broadcaster. We call that Tuesdays, ladies and gentlemen, here in Norwich. Here's Brian Essing now, leaning in to take the draw, wearing number 19. Brian Trotier's old number 1. A cleanly bouncing puck just wide of Cooper. Kinahan on it first there. Kinahan has a man cutting, got it to him, letting the shot go. Cooper, top of the crease there, as Bagesh got the nice wrist shot off. Well, good shift here for the Sea Captains. And Coach Cunningham leaving the boys out there. He sees that they got a little bit going. Don't want to take this line off just yet. As the Bobcats with a nice, slow, methodical change here, which is to the Sea Captains' advantage, in my opinion. They got the same guys out there, so chance to rid themselves of a little bit extra lactic acid. As the Bobcats win the draw, but fail to get it out there. As the puck floated to the blue line. Kinahan back to the blue line. Hayden letting the shot go. Hit a body out high. Never got through. Back the other way now. Here come the Bobcats. Through the neutral zone. Sidestepping the defenseman. Get just a piece of him. Just enough there was Hayden. As Johnson almost squeaked by. There's Hayden now putting the brakes on. Hayden sending it up now. Kinahan gently up the boards. Nice pass to Bagesh. Bagesh has got Essing with him. Bagesh using the defenseman as a screen there as Yannick was screening the netminder Cooper there. Nice job there. Let the quick shot go by the Sea Captains. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left to go as Cooper plays it into the corner. Right back into the mid of Cooper there. He'll hold on. Sea Captains have regained a little bit of the momentum here. These last couple of shifts. I'm sure Coach Cunningham wants them to keep their foot or find their foot back on the accelerator. Now, not that I've seen every game this season, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to pretend that I have because I haven't seen the games on the road. But first stanza was the best period I've seen the Sea Captains play this season with my own eyes. Perhaps you have a stanza that pops out in your head that may have been better, and I'm not looking to say that it wasn't or that it was, but first period impressive. The second period, Sea Captains looking to regain the impressiveness that was the first stanza. Still, 2-2 here in the second period is not too bad when you're winning 4-0. You got to find the positives with a 4-goal lead. You would think it's not that hard. It's really not. But I understand the worry. I understand the concern. I understand the thinking. It's going through the mind of Coach Cunningham here as his team was leading 6-0, and now it's 6-2, and the Bobcats applying a little bit of pressure now as they're digging and mucking in the corner there. You see the Sea Captain fan or perhaps the Bobcat fan getting some close-up footage there in the corner. Coming over to help out is O'Neill. It's still in the corner there. They're mucking, they're digging. Looks like a rugby scrum. Low man's going to win. The ref says, play on. I'm not blowing a whistle. You guys got to dig it out. It will come out eventually. They're still digging and mucking. Now the Sea Captains come away with a chip it away to center. Not far enough for icing there. On the forecheck there is Holton. Puck sent back to center ice, sent back in, delayed offsides. The Captains regain the blue line. Bobcats trying to catch the Sea Captains in a player change. You got to remember it's the second period, so the benches are further away. But a good job by the Sea Captains to get some fresh defensemen out there. Chasing it down is McManus. Jimmy McManus in along the board, send it out. Almost too many paws on the ice there. A nice job there by Konev to jump and not touch the puck as he was headed back to the bench. There's another Bobcat that already joined the play. Down the left wing now. That's Mastroni. Mastroni sending it behind the net. Woke protects the puck now. Walking off the boards. Got help at the blue line. Woke walking in, letting the shot go. Waffled aside there by Patron. As Goodman finishes off Woke cutting to the cooker. Back to the blue line, letting the wrist shot go there by Bird. A can of corn for the netminder Patron. And there'll be no further play. 2 minutes, 46 seconds left to go here. In the second stanza, 6-2 is your score. Norwich Sea Captains and the Bay State Bobcats. Bobcats with the deep navy blue and yellow sweaters. And Sea Captains in your home whites with the red shoulders, blue numbers. Down the right wing there's Guy. Guy let the shot go into the corner. Keeping it in there was Moran. First on it in the corner now is Guy. Guy who's got a goal here tonight, or this afternoon. Chance in front. Oh, that just missed. As Goodman was cutting to the cooker. We may have a penalty behind the play as Goodman was sent down. Looks like number 27 there, Jacob Stills. He may be headed to the sin bin. Let's see, 2 minutes for... Looking for the internationally recognized sign here from the official. 2 minutes for... Any second now we're going to get it. It's going to be here. It's on its way. Roughing is the call after all that. All right, so number 27 in the sin bin now for Bay State. From Granite Bay, California. Nice. The great state of California. Not sure where Granite Bay is, if that's down by Los Angeles, San Diego, or perhaps up near San Francisco, or maybe even the mountains near Sacramento or Lake Tahoe. I don't know. Hard around now. Moran pitching in a power play opportunity here for the Sea Captains. Shorthand, and now Litwin, if he can catch up to it, a rolling puck at the dot, pushing it to himself, letting the shot go. A big stop there by Patron. Oh, nice shorthanded rush there by Leonard Whitman. As Beck Avery came flying in there to trying to get the young goaltender off of his game. You got to get him right in the mind. Although I don't know. We'll just leave it at that. 2 minutes, 5 seconds left to go here. In the second stanza, 1:40 on the power play for Norwich. This is an important power play. They make it 7-2. They go to the locker room, and everybody feels good about things. Not that they shouldn't feel good with a 4-goal lead, but the Bobcats have scored the last two, as you know. All right, so the power play for another minute and a half. The period, another minute 50 left to go. Sea Captains get over the red line. They send it in on the power play. Begeshin on the forecheck. First on it there is Johnson. Johnson hounded by Begesh. Johnson got it out. Nice job by Messingill to kick it to himself. Messingill goes down to one knee, protects the puck. Sliding it over now. Hayden trying to go backdoor. Cutting to the cooker there was Bear, and that just failed to click. A minute left to go on the Norwich power play. A minute and a half in the period. Back to the blue line. Messingill. A lot of traffic in front. Let the shot go. Cooper found it through traffic and held on. Oh, good puck movement there by the Sea Captains. As Messingill let the wrist shot go. A lot of traffic in front of the netminder, Cooper. A.J. Cooper, number 35 in your scorecard. He hails from Charlottetown, PEI. Charlottetown, PEI. I wonder where that is. I have no idea. That's 3 initials. Boy, I had trouble with 2. Now they have 3. Why did they get 3? Boy, oh boy. Well, my 6th grade social studies teacher shaking her head somewhere. Walking off the boards now. Essing, quick shot. Cooper with the stop. And that's sent back out to center. Loftus. As you can tell, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a well-rounded person. I know hockey really, really well. And I was a nurse for 20-something years, so I guess I learned a little bit about that, if not by accident. Here's Loftus now off the boards. Loftus got it in front, deflected there, cutting to the cooker was Makarenko. That was a Gaylord Fokker way before it was cool. Loftus sliding the puck over. Good puck movement. Moran letting the shot go. That one buzzed the tower there as it went by. A little bit of pushing and shoving there at the side of the net. Makarenko tied up with one of the Bobcats there as he turns him over and working him over there. He already had him down, so a little bit now. Makarenko's helmet's off, so you want to be a little careful, or a lot careful there. Getting back up was one of the Bobcats there. He got tied up, fell to the ice, and he turned on Makarenko. I hope Makarenko's all right because he looked hurt on the initial fall. No, he's okay. He's getting to his feet. That's what I like to see. And he was going at it there with Bogdan Konev. How about that? Konev and Makarenko going at it. I don't think Makarenko should really get a penalty for anything, and I'm not being a homer because with the Sea Captains, he just rolled over and Konev got very upset with him. I'll let people much more intelligent than me pontificate on that one. So 43 seconds left to go. So a major penalty handed out to Konev. Bogdan Konev. So it's going to be a 2-man advantage for 17 seconds, and then it'll be a 5-minute major that'll carry over into the third stanza for 4 minutes and 17 seconds, if my math is correct. And ladies and gentlemen, like Tony Stark, it always is. Very, very, very excited for Wakanda Forever coming out in a couple of weeks. I was very excited for Black Adam, but a couple of friends went to go see it. My son went to go see it. I mean, I'm not giving away any spoilers, but I was all fired up to go see it. Big fan of The Rock, of course. 5-on-3 here for the Sea Captains over for Loftus. Loftus sliding it down low for Essing. Essing. Beautiful pass from Moran. Moran winding, shooting, doesn't get through. Loftus pitching, and it slid out to center. A nice job there by Upta. And not only block the shot, but get it out to center. So we're back to a 5-on-4. It's a major, though. So Norwich can score as many times as they can and will not lose the man advantage. Beer sending it over now. Essing with 15 seconds to go. Essing trying to go backdoor, cutting to the cooker, running into the goaltender there. And that drew the ire of a bunch of the Bobcats, and now a little bit of a melee ensuing there as the linesman trying to break things up. Donzella ran into the goaltender. Hoopta certainly didn't like it very much. A lot of pushing and shoving there. Cooper still down, though, in the crease, so I hope he's all right. The initial penalty was to Donzella for goaltender interference. I know that. We'll see. This might take a while for the refs to work this out. I think it was Hoopta who came in and got the cross-check on Donzella when there was a little bit of pushing and shoving ensuing. So we'll see if that's going to be the only penalties handed out. I believe it is. I think it's 2 minutes of cross-checking to Hoopta and 2 minutes of goaltender interference there for Donzella. So I believe it should still be a 5-on-4 major here for the Sea Captains. It is. Oh, good job by the officials to hand out the penalties quickly. Usually a play or a penalty of that ilk usually takes about 5 minutes of discussion, and 17 people got to yell at the officials. So a good job by the officiating crew here, handing out the penalties and handing them out quickly and not affecting manpower. I think that's the right call. But who cares what I think? As Loftus chasing down the rolling puck, he sends it back in, and that's going to do it for the second period. And there's the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the Sea Captains came into the stanza with a 4-goal lead, and the Sea Captains head back to the locker room with a 4-goal lead. Your score at the end of 2. The Norwich Sea Captains 6, the Bay State Bobcats 2. We'll be right back as they have a major power play carrying over from the end of the second period for 4 minutes and 17 seconds. And we're underway, the third period from the Rose Garden in Norwich. I hope everybody's having a fantastic afternoon. I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend, ladies and gentlemen. The World Series begins tonight between the Astros and the Phillies. The Astros expected to be there. The Phillies have shocked the world, in my opinion. Left for dead halfway through the season, fired their manager, their high-priced, high-profile manager, and here they are, Bryce Harper leading the way, and a couple of ex-Mets, of course. I think it's going to be a good one. I think it's going to be a real good World Series. So we'll see. I think the Astros, they look unbeatable, but, you know, in baseball, you lose one game, and all of a sudden that persona is gone. So baseball's a funny sport. Carrying the puck through the neutral zone now. That's Hayden. Hayden down the left wing. Hayden protecting the puck. Hayden leaving it for himself. That was a self-addressed envelope, stamped envelope there. Or a homing pigeon left for you. So I don't know if you can self-address a homing pigeon. Probably not. Peter would probably frown upon that. Here's Messingill now. Sliding it over. C-button one-timer there as Hayden got back into position. Messingill now with a little bit of room, sending it down low, walking off the boards, letting the shot go in between the goaltenders, skates there right on the goal line. Somehow it didn't go in there as Bear got the puck between the wickets of the goaltender, but it just lied on the goal line. Looked like everything stopped and stood still there for a moment, trying to go back short side. Pouncing on it there is the netminder, Cooper. It was down low was Essing. Essing looked like he was going to go behind the net, then tried to bring it back in front. Cooper just kept that left leg flat to the earth there, or flat to the ice surface, I suppose. Would be more accurate way to describe it. As the Sea Captains came out of the locker room buzzing here, looking to get a quick power play goal. 2 minutes, 44 seconds remaining in the major penalty. I think it's the Hoopta. It says number 2. It's Konev, I forgot. Letting the howitzer go there. It was Hayden, and finding it through traffic was Cooper. I didn't hear a whistle, but apparently the ref blew it, so the ref not allowing for any player changes yet again. And the ref clearly has somewhere to go. It is Friday. Perhaps he wants to get an early jump on happy hour. Head over to the local gin mill. Get himself some nachos. Face off one cleanly by the Sea Captains. Hayden sending it down low. Bodies collide there, trying to get the puck out to center. They do. Coming away with it there was Johnson. Hayden got a chunk of Johnson to slow him down. Hayden with the puck now. Cross ice, tape-to-tape pass down the right wing. Carrying the puck in, Kinahan. Kinahan with a drop pass there for Bagesh. Back to the blue line, sliding across. Here's Hayden. Hayden trying to go backdoors. Bagesh was cutting. Oh, that just failed to click. Messingill protecting the puck, letting the shot go. Flipper stop there as Cooper got the light flipper out. Looking like a pinball machine there. Well, not the whole machine, really, just the flipper of the pinball. So he was, well, not the pinball machine. It's got the flippers. You know what I'm talking about. I don't think kids play a lot of pinball these days. Back the other way there, so I tried to be a little descriptive there. Big hit there as Kinahan was sent flying there by Avery. That got the Bobcat bench all fired up. Avery trying to get a chunk of Hayden. Couldn't go 2 for 2 now. Here's a chance now. Bagesh walking in. Waffle save by Cooper. And it's cleared aside. Kinahan trying to get it back in front. Hard around. Hayden pinching down there. 1.5 to go in the major penalty as the Bobcats come away with it. Litvin chipping it up to himself. Litvin down the right wing. Litvin sidesteps the big hit there. Kinahan still got a chunk of him. Litvin over in the corner looking like a prize fighter coming out for the 15th round. And the doctor should have stopped it a couple of rounds ago. Quick shot off the side of the net there. Litvin's all right, though. It was more that he lost his balance. It wasn't that he was dinged up, really. He was just all discombobulated in the corner now. Walking off the boards, tried to get it back to Makarenko. That was Bagesh pinching in his Loftus. Loftus got it down low. Now Makarenko straight away. Makarenko tried to sidestep Litvin there. Couldn't do so. And taken out by Avery. Avery cross-corner dump in. They'll get fresh Bobcats on the ice. A good penalty kill here thus far by the Bobcats. Killing off the major penalty to Konev. Down the left wing now, Essing. Essing over the blue line. Essing stepping to the outside. He regains control, sending it behind the net. First on it there, Makarenko. And back to the blue line for Smith. Smith tried to get it down low. Bouncing puck now. Makarenko tried to get it. Cleared but not out. Kept in, letting the slap shot go there. Oh, Smith. What a nice job by Smith to knock that puck down in midair and get the shot hard and low, about a foot off the ice, but a waffle save by Cooper. Nice hand-eye coordination there by Darryl Smith. There's Smith again now. Smith couldn't sidestep the poke check there by Bird. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey, so that's going to go for icing. If you're even strength or even manned or 5-on-5, 4-on-4, 3-on-3. And you send it all the way down unabated from your side of the red line, ladies and gentlemen. That's known as icing. And you've been listening to Hockey Rules, hosted by Scotty. Of course, I don't think capture the spirit of the thing as the great rookie goaltender Denny Lemieux once did, but, well, ladies and gentlemen, I tried my best, but as my old junior high school football coach used to love to say, the greatest football coach I ever did have, Coach Huzek, it's not about effort, it's about results. Do not report back to the bench and tell me, Coach, I gave it everything I had. That much is expected of you. That is on your parents. My job is to put you in a position to do so. The effort is on you. I expect that to be 100%. Otherwise, why are you here? Here's a chance now on the giveaway. Walking in, pulling the trigger. Waffle save. There's Holton. Got down low. Got a little bit too close there. By the time he pulled the trigger, he was right on top of Cooper. Chance in front. Poke checked away. Cooper finding it through traffic as Holton draws the entire feline community there over there. Or worse for the way there. Holton comes away. They did a good job protecting their goaltender. That's what they're supposed to do. Holton's supposed to go to the cooker. And Bobcats have got to protect their goaltender. Yeah, best coach I ever had, Coach Huzek. Practice begins at 7 o'clock. If you are not on the field by 6:55, I am locking the gates. Don't bother to come. Tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I was on that field by 6:55. Promise you. I was scared of that man. Terrified me. Like eighth, I think I had him for 7th and 8th grade. Great coach, though. Loved him. A lot of guys didn't. Along the boards now. Sea Captains got it out in front on the backhand. It's a hand pass, though, as we see the ref give the internationally recognized sign there for hand passing. Or is it just hand pass? But the act of doing it would be hand passing, I guess. It'll face off now, out to the neutral zone. Couple of whistles here to start off the third period. A little sluggish like a wet sponge. There's guys out there now with Goodman. And number 9 in your scorecard, that's Chris Hamilton. Hamilton, number 9. From Ridgefield, Connecticut. Oh, I know the Ridgefield Tigers. I do a lot of their games. I have the privilege of covering the Fairfield Mustangs down in Bridgeport. So, hockey's real good down in Fairfield County now. We'll see now what's going on here. Did the ref hand out a technical to the Bobcats? I'm very confused. He went over to the scorer's table for something. He's pointing. He seems disgruntled. So I think he did, yeah. He handed out a penalty to the Bobcats bench. Oh, boy. So serving it is going to be number 10, Rossingill. Well, the Bobcats just killed off a 5-on-3 at the end of the period, then killed off over 4 minutes remaining in the major, and now a penalty called, I guess a technical or unsportsmanlike conduct, or as if sportsmen are conductly. So back to the power play now. Go the Sea Captains. On it there is Kinahan. I didn't see what was going on. Hayden with the puck now. Hayden straight away. Let the shot go. Hit a couple of bodies on the way in and deflected into the corner. Loftus did a real nice job to keep it in there. Behind the net it goes now. Sea Captains on it there. Back for Hayden. Hayden walking the line. Hayden protecting the puck. Hayden getting it back. Hayden off the boards. Faked the shot there. Looking to gain some room. Sent it down. Bagesh kicked it to himself. Couldn't corral the puck back, and it's sent all the way down by the Bobcats. So a minute 20 left to go here in the power play. Behind the defense there for a moment was Bear. Bear ran out of real estate. A nice job to take it away there, but walking off the boards is Hayden. Hayden on the backhand to the forehand. Hayden protecting the puck. Got it back to the blue line, but just out of the reach of Messingill. And he tracks it down there. Messingill chased down by number 21. That's Jordan Griffin. Messingill, number 2 in your scorecard, ladies and gentlemen. He hails from Copel, Texas. He played for the Dallas Penguins. Beautiful uniforms, letting the shot go. Waffle save there. Kinahan, I did cover Penguins game in a Chicago tournament for One Hockey years ago. Perhaps Messingill played in it. He would have been about a peewee or a bantam at the time. Back to the blue line. This was about 4 or 5 years ago. Nice work by the Sea Captains. Back for Hayden. Hayden sliding the puck over down low. Tried to go tic-tac-toe there. That circle takes the square, and the Bobcats send it back out to center. 23 seconds left to go in the man advantage here for the Sea Captains. 13-10 left to go. A little bit of a dangerous bounce there as Messingill, the pride of Texas, getting a hooking call now against Avery. So back to the 5-on-3. Go the Sea Captains. Boy, oh boy, the officials. There was only one penalty called the entire first period, and can't say the same for the rest of the affair here. So 13:04 left to go here. 14 seconds now on the 2-man advantage for the Sea Captains. And they'll have a 1-man power play for the remainder as they win the draw cleanly. Moran getting it back over for Loftus. Loftus sending it down low for Bagesh. Oh, excuse me, that's Essing. Back for Loftus, just out of his reach, comes out to center. The Sea Captains will regain there. And now it's to a 5-on-4. Here's Makarenko, Sava Makarenko. Along the boards, eyes up, head up, thinking about his next move. Send it to Moran. Moran for Makarenko, back for Moran. They play hot potato. Moran, for Loftus. He lets the shot go deflected in front. The rebound, they score! Brian Essing buries the biscuit there on the power play, second of the afternoon. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, it's 7-2. Great puck movement there by the Sea Captains. Well, you can only give a talented organization so many power play opportunities. Sooner or later, they're going to bury one, and Essing did it just right there as he got to the cooker and buried the rebound there for the Sea Captains. How about that? They regained the 5-goal lead. We'll see if they can regain the 6-goal lead that they once had. So a 7-goal explosion here, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, they've scored 32 goals in their first 12 games, and here they've scored 7. So about more than doubling their output average here today. So that's got to please Coach Cunningham and anybody who's got the over. Behind the net now, that's Borms. Borms hounded from behind. As the Sea Captains try to get it out to center, kept in at the blue line. Away to center it goes. It's knocked away there by Jasmine. He chases it down. Jasmine tracked down. A fluttering backhand doesn't get out. Walking in, letting the shot go there was Hamilton. Hamilton's got 1 today. He's looking for 2. So we got 2 Sea Captains now with 2 goals. That's Essing and Kinahan. So multiple hat-trick opportunities here for the Sea Captains as they look to protect home ice and gain 2 more points. See here, they've got 17 points, so if they get 2 more, that will be 19. Maintain their stronghold on second place in the Eastern Division. They've only got 2 regulation losses, and those have both come to the hands of the Northeast Generals. And Generals are still undefeated in regulation, so a very good season we are in the midst of here for the second year of the organization's existence here, the Norwich Sea Captains. Sea Captains and the Norwich Hockey Club, 2 brand new teams here in Norwich. Very exciting. Here's a chance now. Walking in's Woke. Woke pushed aside there. Got back to it. Tried to get it in front. Nice rush there by Woke as he was pushed aside. A good play by Bain. Back to the blue line it goes. Sent in there by Stills into the corner. Bain works his man over. Hayden intercepted. Here's a giveaway now. Coming right off the bench there was Schoonover as he let the shot go. A good opportunity there for Schoonover to get his second one of the afternoon. That one sent in on the netminder Patron. He reaches up and pulls it down, and a nice easy stop there for the young lad. Patron from Malacca. Am I pronouncing that right? Malacca, Minnesota. He played for the Malacca Mustangs back in high school. That's got to be a cool logo, I think. Malacca, am I pronouncing that right? M-I-L-A-C-A. Millica. Could be Millica. Could be Millica, could be Malacca. You say tomato, I say tomato. Down the right wing now. That's Holton. Holton's had a great game. Holton behind the net. Holton still with it. Holton putting on the brakes. Holton ran out of room there. Back up. That's Bagesh now at the blue line. He let the wrist shot go at a man at the side net. Bain getting to the rebound. He scores. Jamison Bain got to the rebound as it bounced off the lively boards. The wrist shot by Bagesh, and Bain did a real nice job getting to it, burying the biscuit there. And the Sea Captains regained their 6-goal lead that they once had. They were leading 6-0, and it became 6-2. And now it's 8-2, ladies and gentlemen. So their 8th goal of the day, their 40th on the season. That's like 1/5 of their goals, ladies and gentlemen, because 8 times 5. You see what I'm getting at there? That's 20% of their goals in the season have come today. So if you tuned in to see some Sea Captain scoring, you picked the right day to tune in. We'll see if the onslaught can continue. I don't see them taking their foot off the accelerator here. So this would be real good for the Sea Captains to really start scoring because the goaltending and the defense has been there all year long. They only let up 23 goals coming into the affair, so 2 more today. That's 24. So there's 24 goals against, and here is their 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th game of the season. And they've only let up 25 goals on the season. Wow, so that's less than 2 goals a game, I think. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 times 2 is 26, yeah. So they're letting up less than 2 goals a game. They've got 40 now. What do we say? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 times 3, so now they're averaging over 3 goals a game, so the Sea Captains finding the back of the net 8 times today, and we'll see if that can continue down in Danbury later on in the weekend. And that would be very pleasing to the Sea Captain fans, to the broadcaster, to the family at home, to the coaching staff, and certainly to the players. Because winning is just better than losing, ladies and gentlemen. No matter how you slice it up, no matter how you try and dress it up, no matter how you try and not make it an important thing, it is. Down the left wing now, here's Woke. Woke trying to get it in front. Got it there in the feet of the netminder. Ended up behind the net there. His Patron made an accidental on purpose save there. I'll tell you, Mr. Broadcaster, I was in position. I knew exactly what I was doing all along. And who am I to doubt a fellow goaltender? Out to center now, Moran sending it back in. That one floats in on Cooper. Cooper leaves it there for his teammate Mastroni. Bobcats trying to come out of their own zone. The Bobcats 2-8 on the season. Looking like they may go 2-9 here, so a tough season for Bay State thus far, but the effort's there. Don't tell that to Coach Huzak, ladies and gentlemen. Big hit there behind the play lane, the lumber into him. There was Kinahan, and Kinahan's going to get 2 minutes for playing hockey too roughly with others. So to the sin bin goes number 7, Jack Kinahan. He's not going to get the hat trick there. The pride of Stanford. All right, so who's out there now? We got number 18 is out there. That's Bear. We got guys from West Fargo. Donzella's from Italy. Wow, that's awesome. We need to take road trips like to all these guys, like guys that live in like Boca in Italy. I wonder if he's near Sicily or up in the mountains of Tuscany. I always love northern Italian food. I mean, I look Irish. I got an Irish name. Got light skin, light hair. That one rang the dinner bell there by Walk Light Eyes, but I'm mostly Italian. Nobly done. Here's a quick shot there. Big stop by Patron as he had a lot of traffic in front. Holton couldn't get it out. Down on one knee. Circling the wagons now. Got it down low. Trying to let the wrist shot go steered aside there by Patron. A nice waffle save there by Presley Patron. Bobcats on the power play. They scored on their last 2 power plays earlier. Back-to-back belly-to-belly goals on the 5-on-3. So the power play has been very effective for the Bobcats, and they're buzzing here now. 7:45 remaining in the affair. Walking off the line there was Jasmine. He slid it over at the dot, pulling the trigger. Steered aside there by Patron. It's cleared and kept in at the blue line. Nice job there by Johnson to keep the puck in. Johnson slided over. C-button one-timer there by Jasmine. And coming up with a nice stop there was Presley Patron. Patron number 35 in your scorecard. Loftus from South Boston, Massachusetts, ladies and gentlemen. How do you like those apples? $7:30 left to go in the affair. 54 seconds left in the man advantage for the Bobcats. 8-2 is your score here, the Sea Captains. An impressive performance today. But they really won the game in the first period as the captain there, that's Provost. Got the C on the sweater. He kept the puck in as they're digging and mucking now. 40 seconds left to go. Chernover sliding the puck over, back for Provost. He leaves it there for Melanson. Melanson lost the handle on it. Sea Captains, you get it. I got it. I thought you had it there. So nobody clears it out there. A little bit of miscommunication, kind of like a second baseman and a center fielder there may have had. So a penalty coming up here. A holding call. I think it's against the Sea Captains. Looks like it may be going to Darryl Smith. Smith, 2 minutes for holding, so it's going to be another 2-man advantage here for the Bobcats for 22 seconds. And then for 1 minute and 38 seconds, they'll have a 1-man advantage if they don't score here on the 2-man advantage. Last 2-man advantage they had, they scored on both. Walking in, pulling the trigger, big stop there by Patron. As Mastroni walked right in. Away to center and goes Essing. Essing on the forecheck. Oh, excuse me, that was Bear, I apologize. Jasmine. Sending it up to center. That's chipped in by Upta. Now walking in, pulling the trigger to save the rebound. Leaping forward and finding it through traffic like a hungry hippo was the netminder Patron as he would not let that last wayward marble roll away. Oh, nice job there by Patron making the stop through traffic and then leaping out to get the puck. So still a 2-man advantage there, still remaining. As there's 1 second left to go on the penalty to Kinahan. I'm sure the Sea Captain's thinking about pushing it ahead to Kinahan as he'll be coming out of the sin bin. But they are 2 men short, so first things first, get control. They did not. And now the Sea Captains get it out. Oh, I'm not so sure that was a legal change there by the Sea Captains. As before Kinahan actually hopped out of the box, the Sea Captains had the guy all the way down at the end of the bench there towards the Sea Captain's goal, hop right on the ice. Oh, the KG veteran there, the coach. Cunningham executing The end of the power play there for the Bobcats. I'll tell you, that looked a little bit sketchy there. I got to be honest. That's just good coaching and good execution, though. Hey, you got to take every sort of advantage that you can. Those are the little things, I'm telling you, I like to see as a broadcaster right there. They had the guy all the way at the end of the bench hop right on and get right back into the play, and he was a good 15, 20 feet closer. And that was before, just as perhaps the door opened up. I don't know, it's Kinahan. Either way, the ref doesn't call it. It's not a penalty, and that shows you exactly why the Sea Captains are where they are in the standings. Big hit there on the back check. Laying the lumber into him was Hamilton. Sent Mastroni flying. Mastroni covered in snow. Back the other way now on the backhand. That just missed. As Olsen went to go backhanded there. And Hamilton drawing the ire of a couple of the Bobcats there as he got caught behind enemy lines near the bench. Sent in first on it there is Yannick. Yannick now with 10 seconds remaining in the power play. Yannick sending it all the way down. Deflected, so no icing. Massengill on it there. He leaves it for the netminder, Patron. Patron sending it hard around. Bobcats get it in behind the net. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Under 5 minutes to play here in the affair. Coming back to get it now. That's Donella. Donella down the right wing. Donella cutting to the middle. Donella with the puck. Donella pulling the trigger. That just missed. Sea Captains did a nice job corralling it. Back from McManus. McManus let the shot go. Now he's got it back. McManus 2 for a quarter as Donella was cutting to the cooker. Cleared and all the way down. Looks like it's going to go for icing. Icing is the call there with 4 minutes. 30 seconds left to go here in the affair. Hope he's got a real nice weekend planned. And as you know, the Solu Broadcasting Network, that's my broadcasting company. We broadcast all the Seahawk games right here in Norwich and the Norwich Hockey Club and Newington High School and Woodstock Academy Girls and Fairfield High School. And so please give us a follow on TikTok and on Twitter and on YouTube. Go to Solu Broadcasting. And if you ever want to tune in, you can tune in anytime. No pay-per-view, no viewership fee or archive fees ever. Have a lot of fun, especially on Sunday mornings with mites and mimosas. My favorite time of the week. Back the other way now. Here comes Rosengill. Rosengill stepping to the outside. Rosengill trying to get around McManus. McManus doing a nice job there, taking the angle. Not allowing Rosengill to get anything going. Letting the shot go. That one goes into the netting. And up and out of play. The Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks. They play here at the Rose Garden. That's my kids' organization. Well, down to one kid now. The other one, the older one, got into 10th grade, 11th grade, and said, Mommy and Daddy, I want to play football. I said, well, you can play football and hockey. No, I want to just play football, focus on football. Fantastic, son. It's great. You could have told us that $15,000 ago, but don't worry, we'll support you on Friday night. Nah, he's doing good. Yeah, so could have just played soccer for 10 years and then switched to football, but that's all right. You don't mind that. Nah, we're very blessed. I'm not complaining. The daughter's still playing now. She's on the Bantam A team here for the Seahawks. Doesn't want to play girls hockey because they don't let girls check. I said, honey, you sure? Because it's her first year Bantam when she moved up. She looked at me right in the eyes and she said, Daddy, I've been waiting 8 years to hit somebody. You can imagine how much that pleased the broadcaster. I smiled in the ear and I said, okay, honey, keep your head up though. Sent in now, Kinahan. Kinahan behind the net. She's doing just fine. Kinahan back for Hayden. Hayden letting the shot go deflected in front there as Begesh was right at the cooker. Begesh protecting the puck. Trying to get it back in front. Couldn't do so. He's digging and mucking. A nice effort there by Begesh to keep it down low. Helping out there was Essing. Essing, a good 200-foot player. Real good centerman. At least I think he plays center. Takes a lot of face-offs. Off the boards now. Sea Captains can't get it out. Walking in, pulling the trigger. Way out at the top of his crease there. A nice save there by Patron. As the Bobcats had a good opportunity with 3 minutes and 7 seconds left to go here in the affair. So a big football weekend as the Giants head out to Seattle with the game of the week. Who saw that coming when the schedule came out? Against perhaps the MVP of the league, Geno Smith. Who saw that coming? I'll tell you, Pete Carroll, he's got away with just finding, quarterbacks that, not that Russell Wilson was washed up, but I forgot who it was. They had signed that big quarterback, big stop there by Patron from Green Bay years ago, and they decided to go with Wilson. That worked out. And it looked like they were going to go with Drew Lock, and Geno Smith beat him out in training camp, and here's a chance now. Walking in all alone, Holton to the forehand! Beaten by Cooper as he got the flipper out there. Nice stop by Cooper. Now, Holton's been working hard all day there. Looking for his first goal of the afternoon. As 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's been 6 goal scorers. 8 goals by the Sea Captains, so I imagine a lot of assists handed out as well. Yeah, that's a lot of math for me, ladies and gentlemen. As much as I enjoy math, I love math, actually. It's a beautiful subject, my favorite subject. Because math cannot lie to you, ladies and gentlemen. What you do to the numbers is a different story, but math itself is pure. It's beautiful. Can't put your opinion on it. Sliding over is Moran there, steered aside there by Patron. Couldn't corral the puck now. The whistle blows, and Moran getting together there. A little bit of pushing and shoving there with Griffin. The two lads had a little bit of a disagreement, but I think cooler heads are prevailing. We're all just ones and zeros, as the great Ultron tried to explain in Avengers 2, which is a very underrated movie. Robert California, of course, the voice of Ultron. All right, the face-off deep now in the Sea Captain zone. Face-off won cleanly by the Bobcats. They tried to get the backhand in. A nice job by Guy to cover the blue line. Out to center now, bouncing puck, corralled there by Smith. Goodman out there with Hamilton and Guy. He has a chance now, trying to get it down low. Couldn't corral the puck. The Bobcats lost it and back the other way now. Here comes Goodman. Goodman down the left wing. Goodman taken out of the play, but keeps the legs turning. Away to center he goes. Hamilton now on the back check. Here comes Jasmine. Jasmine down the right wing with a head of steam, walking in, letting the wrist shot go. That went right over the butt end there of the netminder Patron. Sea Captains with the puck now, trying to get the puck out quickly. There was Darryl Smith. Guy in on the forecheck. I think we got a penalty coming behind the play here. Let's see here what the ref is handing out. Is it to the Bobcats? I didn't see. I was following the puck, but apparently the ref saw some sort of slash. Slashing is the call. There's Nate Mastroni, number 17 in your scorecard. Heads to the sin bin. So it'll be a power play for the Sea Captains the remainder of the way. Unless, of course, they score. And the power play will come to an end. I've heard rumors the NHL is talking about making every penalty a major, if you will, where if you get a 2-minute minor, a team can score as many times as they like. Please don't do that. Here's Moran now with the puck. Moran slid it across for Hayden. Hayden taking his time, assessing the situation. Back from Moran. Moran at the boards at the dot. Moran pulling the trigger. Can of corn there for the netminder A.J. Cooper. And there'll be no further play. Movement there as Moran walked in, let the shot go. Face-off won by the Bobcats. Trying to win the puck back in front of the Sea Captains. They send it hard around. There's Hayden. Hayden logs a lot of ice time. He's on the penalty kill. He's on the power play. Moran. Cross ice pass now behind the back pass of Essing, excuse me. Essing is out there with Bear. Here's Essing now. Essing, side of the net. Essing pulling it back to himself. A quick shot. Cooper went to corral and lost the handle on it. Moran at the blue line. Moran, nice hard tape-to-tape pass there for Hayden. Hayden sliding it down low. Tried to hit the man cutting to the cooker there. That was Danella. Cleared but not out. Moran, who hails from Boca Raton, Florida, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how you say I'm jealous in Boca Ratonese, but that's how I would say it. Quick shot. They score! Brian Essing buries the biscuit there for the hat trick. And he continues on his torrid hot pace. Here today, a power play goal. Oh, Essing's got the hat trick, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what that means on the way home. He gets to pick what flavored ice cream he gets. Well, that's how they do it in the Mites division, so I imagine they still do it here. Well, they had better, otherwise I'll be a very disappointed broadcaster. 9-2 is your score. Another power play goal there. A great puck movement by the Sea Captains. Essing really let the sniper go there. And with 35 seconds left to go in the affair, Sea Captains are going to get another 2 points. That's going to be 19 points on the season. 19 points, 8 wins in regulation. Very impressive thus far. That's their 41st goal of the season. They had 32 coming in. We mentioned that. 32 plus 10 is 42 minus 1. Ladies and gentlemen, is 41. I can never do 9. I always had to do 10 and minus 1 in my head whenever I did math. So 22 seconds remaining here in the affair. I want to thank everybody so much for joining us today. Thank you for tuning in. It's been an absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be able to call this game. I hope you enjoyed it at home, half as much as we enjoyed the privilege of seeing it here live. The Sea Captains, an impressive home victory here today, and they're going to be headed back to Danbury to avenge last weekend's 2-1 overtime loss. There's the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen. The affair comes to a close as they head over to their netminder patron in celebration. And your Norwich Sea Captain, top dog of the affair. You get a hat trick, ladies and gentlemen. You're the top dog. Goes to number 19, Brian Essing. Well, for my cameraman, Nick Peluso, I've been your host, Scotty Bonner. Thank you so much for tuning in to Hockey TV today. Thank you so much for tuning in to Sea Captains Hockey. Your final, once again, from the Rose Garden in Norwich, Connecticut. The Sea Captains 9 and the Bobcats 2.